Welcome in, you guys. I was trying to make sure that it went small enough so that I could paint. Um, with that being said, let me find a good angle. Okay. Next up, I'm going to get my brush together. Starting. Hey, Naya. I've got my easel out this evening. I know the lighting is not that good. Let's see if I can bring it in. Let's do that, or I put the big light on. Maybe I'll use the big light. Your skits are out now. Okay, I got the big light. We'll just do the big light, no lamp, and let me also reposition my fan. We got to make sure we have all the things to make us nice and cozy while we're doing our work here. So I think I am ready. You guys, this is an old, I guess, picture, wall hanging. It's brown on the back. There was a glass on there, but the glass was broken. So I completely broke it out yesterday, and I'm left with this paper. And I said I was going to just paint on top of this paper because I was having trouble getting it out. So yeah, we're just going to do that. I need to make more wall hangings because I only made that one and I have one in my room. But I'm ready for some more. I need to fill every corner of the wall up. Not every corner, but you know what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna pour out some white first to get started. I haven't introduced myself. So my name is Marvelous Marva. I come here on YouTube live Facebook Day. Today is day number 257, I believe I put. And I, I've been doing this every day, like very consistently. First, it was to create a rhythm of consistency to just kind of prove to myself that I could stick to doing my art daily, just to flex that muscle. And once I got that rhythm down, then I got addicted. And being addicted to this means that I show up every single day because I love it. So at first, it was because I wanted to see if I could, do it. If I could really just be about that life because I am an artist. So being an artist means that you should be doing some art. It doesn't have to be like, professional, but it needs to be something. You should be expressing yourself. So that's a little bit about me, and that's why I'm here. You guys are seeing me here because I took an opportunity to take a chance on myself and try something different, and here I am. Almost 1 year later. I can't even believe that. I hope you guys are all having a good day, though. I tend to find old canvases, old pictures, and paint over them. I've done that for a lot of years in my life. So I'm that kind of person that likes to chain or to take trash and turn it into treasure. That song, I'm gonna pop some tags. That song from back in the day, yeah, that was an anthem for me. You're so freaking ready for autumn. Well, only one YouTube won't let me. Oh, well, only one. YouTube won't let me post the other one. Oh, okay. Why won't it let you post the other skit? Is it giving you an error message? Tell me about your technical difficulties. I think that's how you can tell I have a customer service background because I'd be like, okay, let's see how I can help you find a solution. Let's come to a solution together. I want us to win. You ready for autumn because summer sucks. Why does summer suck, girl? Wait a minute. Hold up. This is the first time in my life I've ever heard someone say summer sucks. What? Why do you think summer summer sucks. You guys, is this gonna be okay with this paper, or should I just try to take it out? I'm starting to just like feel it buckle. I know y'all see all those rimples. You'll see all that, right? Let's see what my scissors can do. See, I wasn't doing that before. Period. I'm glad I didn't waste any more of my paint. You guys are amazing. And this is how we keep going, because this would have been a mess and I would have been like looking at it every day like, why did I not just take the paper out? So now let's start again. And since we took off that paper, I want silver. I'm gonna mix this silver with the white. So you said summer sucks. It's too hot and the sting mosquitoes. I like the burr months, September, October, November, December. Kind of fit because it's cold and you say burr. Oh, it's so cold. I do like the cold months. This summer, especially Naya and everybody watching y'all, this summer has been unusually hot. So I can't agree with Naya there. Y'all, we're now mixing up more colors if y'all wondering what I'm doing to the side. It has been unusually hot, so I can see why you would be ready for the fall, for autumn to be up in this. I live in Puerto Rico and it's been hot here. It's very hot. After about 10 a.m. in the morning, it gets real hot, like crusty hot. I mean, I can tell the change inside of my apartment around 10 a.m. But today it was kind of overcast. So when the sun is not so bright, then we get a lot of peace from the sun. That's better, you guys. I don't see that buckling. I don't hear y'all talking bad about me in the background. Now it's just going on smoothly. Oh, it feels so good. This is what it's gonna feel like when I do the mural. I like big surfaces or walls to paint on. Painting on paper is fine too. Uh, you guys, my friend wants to say hi so bad. Are y'all okay with that? Do y'all want to say hi to my friend? You ready, Miss Mamas? She is just begging. I just hear her. She's like, I need to tell them hi. There you go, Miss Mama. She got so much to say. If you can see how she's picking her head up. What you got to say, Miss Mama? She's gotten so cute, right, y'all? Right, she got so cute. She is a big girl. So, like when I got home today from work, she was inside of her house there that you just saw her in, and I usually put a box top on top of it before I leave so that she's not like all over the apartment and she's kind of inside of her house. So I took it off. I took it off and I went to the bathroom. I came back out and she was standing on the edge. She was like at the top of the hamper that she's in. I was like, period, queen. She's really trying to show me, like, it's like, I'm a big girl. But then I put her back in there. I put her back in, and she did not try to, like, come to the top or anything. So she understands what she's doing. Well, I think she understands. She's a baby chick. But I feel like she just wanted to be with me for a little bit. Once I got out the bathroom, I hung out with her. I sat on the floor and let her walk around. She kept, like, pecking at me. And I was like, you can't eat my strings on my clothes, girl. She's very sweet. Never have I ever like, or never, yeah, never have I ever thought that I'd ever be like an actual baby chick owner, or like, have baby chick. I hate to say owner because like, slavery and stuff, but I just love that she wandered into my life, and I think that my neighbor wants her back. So I'm trying to like enjoy every minute that I have with her. I don't want to give her back yet, but I also want to be fair because I don't want to hog her. Get it? Hog her. She's a chicken. Anyway, anyway, this is longer than expected. Yeah, it was just my mind just went to like the day and work and stuff, and it wasn't a terrible work day. It was actually a good work day, but it was very layered with a lot of people's like issues. Lately, it's been like that. Like I walk into like issues. Okay, so I'm gonna ask a question because I want to get some advice because I didn't know what to do. I still am feeling like I don't know what to do. I feel like those kids where you don't know what the right move is gonna be, but you know you gotta do something, but someone else is telling you, please don't tell anyone. But you know you need to tell some, you need to speak up. I'm having like one of those kind of moments. I'm just like, I feel like I've been put in a position that I'm not enjoying because I advocate for people. So if you guys want some context, I'll give you some context because I don't think anybody that knows me that well watches me. So some context, and we're just going to use different. We won't use names at all, but basically, I'm trying to see how I can say this without revealing anything. Imagine you're traveling, right? And you decide that you want to go live at a hostel for a little bit, for an example. Well, you get to the hostel, you're living there, and while you're living there, part of your living there includes like you need to exchange. Maybe your task there is to cook for the whole house. So you do your cooking, you do your tasks, you're enjoying yourself there. But there's also a person that lives there that's not a part of the crew of like workers that help take care of the house and stuff of this hostel. The person that's there, they have been living there for some years and they have a regular job. This is really just their home, but they are of the male species, right? So they're a man. And the people that come into this home, they could range from ages 18 all the way to like, I think 57 or something. This place tends to get younger people because younger people seem to be the ones that are moving around in their lives and traveling and seeing the world and stuff. And so this one person that's been living there that is a tenant at this hostel, not an actual worker, like the rest of the people in the house, the entire rest of the house are all workers. This one person is a tenant, he's not a worker. He just lives there. He has his own job outside of living there, but he's just been living there. This tenant, he has a history of every new young woman that comes in, and maybe even older women, but he has a history of trying to like come on to them, trying to take them out on dates, which, I'm not against that. If two consenting adults want to go do stuff, fine. But where I needed advice is it's not two consenting adults. Well, it is, but at the same time, there's been so many times where you would hear rumors about this one tenant that they're constantly coming on to younger girls, inviting them into their room to go see for let's see, to go see their movies, their Pokemon card collection, whatever. And time, the girls are always like feeling like upset afterwards because they realize that this male species, this man, is he really actually wants one thing from them. He's really not just interested in knowing them as a friend, as a normal person. So I say all this to say how the story ties to me is that if someone were to come to you with a question of what to do, but they say they're feeling embarrassed because they should not have gone into this male tenant's room. But my thing is, even if they go into this male tenant's room, I feel like the male tenant should know how to behave himself. I feel like every person, every man, every woman should know how to handle themselves and should not try to take advantage of each other. So you can see I'm a little bit passionate about this because I don't like people taking advantage of people, especially when it comes to men taking advantage of women, younger women, women in general. And that's potentially why this person has never tried anything with me. I remember in the beginning, they did send me a text message when I used to live. We're going to change the story now. I'm in it. But they did send me a text message too. And because of my age, I already knew, like, I don't pay attention to foolishness. So people can send me a text all day. We could be in the same house. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm gonna see it for what it is and realize that, oh, that person must be HORNY or something. Why they're hitting me up? Don't hit me up. I don't have anything for you here. Nah, I have nothing for anybody. Hi, Mina Smith. What a nice name. Okay, so now we have our background is all white. Should we go ahead and just do the edges too? We might as well, right? These edges are taped off. I don't know why. Remember, I found this picture, so I'm giving it a second life. But anyway, even if y'all don't have any advice, thank y'all for listening. I was very frustrated when I came home from work today, still processing those kind of things that I was exposed to today in my day-to-day life, and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna see what happens on tomorrow. I know what I want to do. I was like, okay, they said don't tell like the owners, the managers like of the company, but I don't know, you guys. I'm thinking about taking it a step further and taking it to the actual perp. Is that the word that we use? Perpetrator? To the man. I'm taking it to the man who's the one who is. Maybe that's why they have the tape because Is it broken right there? What about this side? This side looks solid. I'm gonna leave the tape on that end because I don't know if that's why they have tape there. But yeah, I'm thinking about going to the actual perp and talking to them and saying something because if I don't say something to somebody, I'm going to do something. And I won't do nothing, y'all. I'm not gonna do nothing like where I'm gonna jeopardize whatever or hurt anybody. But I'm a mom first and a woman, and I don't even play with that kind of stuff. So yeah, I can be sweet all day, but it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be sweet while some grown man is trying to come at some young girl. So yeah, I feel like if I can't tell the my boss, then I can talk to the actual perpetrator and I can let them know I see the shadows that you're trying to hide. And if you continue on putting those insert all the cuss words here, you continue to do that behavior around here, you're out. I don't know what else to say or how else to say it. Thank you guys for listening. I'm so sorry that I needed to let this out, but yeah, I know y'all feel me too. So now I think I'm gonna go over the edges with white too, since we still have some white. That goes for y'all too. I don't want nobody to take advantage of y'all either. I'll be the first one to want to like hurt. Beep, 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 beep. I'm trying to say MRFer. I want to use so many more cuss words. So. Naya's like me just eating. She's like, I hear you, Marva. Yeah, it be like this, girl. It be like this. The colors that I want to paint today is going to be pink, purple, and I think I said blue. I put it in the title. I don't remember what I put. But yeah. What you eating? What are you eating on, girl? Hey, normally you tell me. Today you don't tell. You don't tell your food. This frame may end up being like glittery. Salisbury steak, period. Bruh. I used to cook Salisbury steak for my family at least once a week. That would be the most they'd allow me to get away with it. Salisbury steak, spaghetti and meatballs. Sometimes I do meatballs and mashed potatoes. What was another classic meal that makes these some kids growing up? Macaroni and cheese. Oh, a lot of hamburger helper. I love making the crunchy taco. I think it's called crunchy taco hamburger helper. That was my favorite. Oh, flavors are always so good. It was always quick meals after school and work. Y'all know yesterday's live. I didn't get a strike on it, but they muted it. They muted like I think 20 something minutes of it towards the middle because they said there was some song playing. I think it was the portion when I was outside doing the spray painting of the shoes. By the way, those shoes, the Crocs that I spray painted yesterday, they cracked like I was doing a slime video or something. I was like, dang, I did all that work. But it was okay. I told myself when I seen it happening today, I was like, I could just repaint them. That gives me even more opportunities to practice painting on shoes. I hope that you guys got to see that live, though. At least the beginning of it. Both sides are kind of lighter than the middle. Oh, crap. This brush here, and this is almost looking dry. Salisbury steak with corn and applesauce. Are you eating what were those meals called? Like a TV dinner, but they were called, I can't remember what they were called. Dang, I used to buy those little meals for my kids. I think they had like a penguin or something on the cover of the box. You are? What is it called? Because it would always have the Salisbury steak, maybe like a brownie, like a little bowl of corn. The corn be watery a lot of times, and then mashed potatoes. But yours had applesauce. Okay, so now what are we gonna put in there? Since we're gonna put some of the pink. This pink is almost done, y'all. I totally enjoyed this pink so much. So much. So much. Let's get a little silver. We'll grab this brush. No. So y'all know if y'all are not new here, y'all know I love spirals. But the potatoes is nasty. Yeah, that's the part. But sometimes if you having the water from the ice, because it'd be frozen. Yeah. But other than that, the Salisbury steak part of it was always pretty good. I feel like I want to do like, ooh, ooh. By the way, the TV meal brand or whatever's banquet. That's what it is. I knew it was something like that. I knew it was something like that. And another thing, I'm just gonna say one more thing about that thing I was talking about earlier with the girl and stuff and that guy. The reason why the girl doesn't want me to say anything is because she feels embarrassed. And I'm telling her, girl, it is not your fault. And I'm like, that's a reason why a lot of people don't speak up because they feel like people are gonna be like, well, what did you do to cause this to happen to yourself? And sometimes people don't do stuff for things to happen. Sometimes people out there in the world are just bad. It's real sad. But there are people that prey on people that are not all the way ready for life yet. And I feel like this guy is one of them. I have moments with this guy where, it's like, oh, he's a nice person. But then every so often I get another person telling me something I don't like this. I'm like, ugh. But anyway, it's not ruining my day or my life. It's just a thing that's happening and it's frustrating. Let's switch out the shoes. All right. Now, I think what I'm making here, you guys, because I saw it as I started the circle here, and it was more like a, y'all know how I do. Whoever's been here long enough, y'all know how I do. We abstracting it around here a lot of time. A lot of the time, we abstract, and I love abstract. Should I put one more there? Yeah, right. Doesn't make the number even though, right? It don't, but it don't matter. I'm looking at the proportions and I'm like, it looks like we need to have something. Yeah. What about one right here? Okay, we're gonna do some smaller ones. Now let's switch brushes again. Let's use this one here. I want to make it like bigger. It's looking good, guys. Looking good. It almost looks like a sperm. That's not what it's supposed to be. Though. Sperm and an egg. Okay. So I said I want to use two other colors, and those two other colors was purple and blue. Obviously, we're mixing with white because I need more paint. I especially need more paint because I'm gonna be like posting like some sipping paint. Well, not really sipping paint, more so just like hanging paint. I'm gonna be hosting some more art events and things, so I'm going to need more colors. This paper towel here. This is Laguna. Wiping off my brush over here. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Should I do a spiral here in the center? Or should I? Yeah. I don't know why y'all don't answer fast enough and y'all just let me be like, yeah. Y'all are like, we can't control you, girl. You just be doing whatever. I do. I really do. But that's how my stuff be coming out so good. Because I go in without a plan. Not to say when I go in with a plan, it might come out good. Because I do. There's just more freedom when there's no plan versus having a plan. I think we're gonna come back in and like go over the circle part towards the end. But let's crisp up some of these lines here. And if anyone knows my style, you'll know this is gonna end up having some dots somewhere. My style includes dots. Okay, let's go ahead and start incorporating some of that blue in the Laguna. This is the Laguna here. I'm gonna bring some of it over to here. So have it with the white. Okay, that is looking good. Okay, so now I want to go over this here. Ooh, I feel like I don't want to use this one. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to pick up like all of the colors that we used today in my brush. Ooh. Okay. I make that noise when I like what I'm doing. Do you guys have a noise that y'all make when y'all like what y'all doing? Do y'all say things like, "Ooh, it's crispy," or is that just me? like we should do some wine. Okay. Okay. So, do we want to put dots all through here? I think we do. But do we want to use my favorite brush? I think so. But I'm making some more pink. I think more pink would really help. Naya says, I'm hungry. That food was not enough hunger. My kids used to say the same thing after they ate their banquet. I'm like, what you mean you hungry? You just ate that whole meal. Okay, you guys. Who's with me? You guys ready for some dots? Let's do some. I guess we're doing a little ditty like so. A little ditty like so. So. Mom, that's what you doing, little girl. You eating your food, girl? It's gonna be peaceful. After trauma dumping on y'all, I feel so much better. I'm just kidding. I heard myself thinking it and I was like, I need to say it out loud to you. That's usually what it is. We as people, we share stories with each other, but honestly, we're trauma dumping because we can't hold it all by ourselves. Like we can hold it, but it just weighs heavy. So then we need to express it out loud, and we don't have any other people to express it to, so we express it to each other as people. Isn't it so funny how we expect each other to know? She said, trauma dumping is crazy. Right, girl? You didn't know that's what I was doing, though. I gotcha. Just kidding. I wasn't really trauma dumping, like, not intentionally, but I thought about it just now and I was like, that could be considered. Because, you guys are on the other end of the screen just doing your own thing. Here I come with all this drama. Or is it drama dumping? I like the way these colors look together. I started to think a few days ago that maybe these are my favorite colors, but I know when these colors are all together in the sun, they can make iridescent. I consider iridescent to be my most favorite color. And then I'll need to do the edge. I don't know what I'm going to do the edge. Oh, yeah, I said glitter. So, yeah, I'll probably put glue on there. That is looking cute. Very cute. Very Oh, I love the colors on the camera, you guys. This is looking so good. It's like a sun. Like, now you getting hangry. So I'm so hungry. Hangry over there. Who is not feeding your girl? Don't need to feed my girl nothing. She is hungry. What did I eat? I had some ground beef that I had made yesterday with ramen, but I made it a special kind of way, and I added like potatoes. Like I made it into a whole soup. That's what I ate when I came home today. Technically, I probably will not eat another dinner because I was really feeling other people. I might eat some yogurt later if I do get hungry before bed. You can't really tell what I just did. I'm gonna say it didn't do nothing. I want to conclude more donuts. Ain't nobody, ain't nobody who gets me. I'm just so person. Dun, 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 so fresh and so cool. I like that. I think I'm gonna go through and do these dots, but all the way up, but just in all the colors that we used today. Let's tie it all in together, you guys. Let's do blue next. I promise y'all, if I didn't do art, I don't know how I would process some of these things, these emotions. Art is really fantastic tool. It is a fantastic tool, you know. I think I'm gonna mix. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna go into our purples next. I was given a heart for a second. Like right there. It looked like hearts. I'm like, more of that, please. More of that, please. What is those hearts? Where all my skin spinning that girl in there. So what's our next color? We go for light purple and blue. See that mosquito? Oh, my hand was ready to go, but I didn't. I have one of those brackets with a little laser or sensor shocker thingy on it, but it's all the way over there. If he's in here right now, he ain't going nowhere. I'll deal with him later after the live. It's cute. Thank you for that. Thank you for the. Put more of this pink thing over here. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Pour it, pour it, pour it. That's good. Dun, 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 dun. Guess I'm getting ready for Christmas, you guys, because that sure did sound like a Christmas melody I was humming there. For Christmas this year, last year for Christmas, what did I do? I hung out with my coworkers, and I think that's pretty much it. It was a good day. I think I went to the movies also, like by myself. She was looking like she had things to say. We're gonna go back onto blue after this color, y'all. We'll do blue. Like this kind of mix of a blue. Thinking about getting appliances, you guys, that match these colors. Right now, I have an air fryer that is like a kind of turquoise color, and I want to get a blender, similar color, maybe turquoise or maybe like pink. But I think that this is like the palette of the colors. 'Cause when I look around my home, that's my yoga mat I've been carrying for years. A friend bought for me from a secondhand Goodwill, and for years I've traveled with it across the world. And then that bucket I just bought the other day, and then my air fryer over there. So, and then all of my art, all in the same kind of color palette, right? So I'm like, maybe I'm turning into that girl that likes a specific color. Before I didn't. Like I would just like brown. Like I was trying to be like the Cosby Show, like classy and like grown. But now I'm like, pink is where it is. Pink and pastels and iridescents, rainbows, colors that bring me joy. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say you can tell that a woman has healed when she starts using pink again, or pink is back in her life? Pink was not in my life at all, y'all, growing up. Like, I was one of those girls, like, wondering why are they wearing so much pink? And it's not like I wore black or anything. I just didn't resonate with any colors like that. Honestly, I didn't have the clothes first and foremost. I did not have the style like everybody else. And then secondly, even when I had some nice pieces, none of them were like pink and like girly. They were usually like blue jeans and a t-shirt. Be right back. Okay. Okay, I'll be right here. I'd be here waiting and panting and waiting. We're gonna go in next with pink again. I feel like we haven't used any pink since right here. So we should bring some of that pink back into this piece. You guys see how easy it is to just paint a picture, to make decorations for your room, for your home. And it doesn't have to be based on what anyone else says. It could just be based on what you like. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, if it's not perfect, it's even better. I find pieces of art that I make that's not super duper perfect. Welcome back. You were missed. Did you go get another snack, ma'am? And if so, what did you get? Do you have ice cream? I've been craving ice cream lately, y'all. Like cold, ice cold treats. Ooh, that dripped a little bit right there. Right there. It's gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. It's coming out like he said he would. Hi, Kareemi. Kareemi, KLG. I have hot cocoa. Your mommy is amazing. You got good mommy, girl. Hot cocoa is the best. Hot cocoa is definitely gonna. That's the thing that you needed to go on top of the Salisbury steak, and that's gonna set you off. You're gonna feel so good. You're gonna sleep so good tonight, girl. And I heard you born. It's kind of cold in the house. Aw, it's the perfect treat. It is the perfect treat. We're gonna use blue again after this, you guys. This corner here, because we just used some blue there. Nah, it's not just cold. It's -0 degrees. Your parents must like to sleep when it's nice and chilly. I'm the same way. I don't have central air. I don't know how I've been living. I think I just know how to adapt to places, but yeah, I don't know how I've been doing it. Even this morning, I was like, dang. Because when I first moved into this little apartment, I had a fan from Walmart, the fan that I got from Facebook Marketplace, and the ceiling fan. So that's three fans, and all three was pointed at me every night. Over the past like 3 weeks, I unplugged the fan that I got from Walmart because it makes a lot of noise and vibration. It's like really noisy. So I unplugged that one, and I'm just using the one that I got from Amazon recently, the white standing one, and the Facebook Marketplace one stays in the living room or in the kitchen area. But that's all that I'm using, and it actually keeps me kind of cool, even with it being the hottest. Like, what do they say? They say that this is not El Nino, but El something. This is like one of the drier times. A dry time. Yeah. You guys, I'm almost done with the dots. I'm getting a little sad. Oh no. Let's see if we can drag it out. Oh, I didn't even know y'all zoomed in like that. Let me zoom y'all back out. Where all my stickers? Uh, unless I moved something. I don't think I did. Oh, I guess I did move you guys a few times. What do y'all think? Are y'all liking today's vibes? Isn't it gorgeous? It's a wild cosmic sun. It's gonna take you to another dimension. Y'all get y'all's purses and y'all's bags and y'all snacks. And meet me out by the car. I'm taking y'all here. We're going here. All right. That was the last of the dots. I'm not sad. I promise. Okay. Now, I do feel like I can refine this little area. I believe it's better. Maybe with like, okay, this is lumpy. It's a little bit lumpy. Lumpy. I'm gonna use a little more light. I feel like it would make it look real crispy. I will sign today's art as well, even though it's not done because we still want to do the border, but we're gonna do that with glitter. So I want to do that in a two-part kind of step. I'm like, where is that white that I just poured? But I think it's right here. I will mix some things up quick. Oops. sound bad at all. What do you guys think? Do you like today's art? Because I do. I'm gonna stop here and I may come back tomorrow with this piece or I may work on it at a later time. Either way, I'm loving how it is looking and it is for my wall, so it's going to be a bit different than that piece, which is one of my most favorites. Ugh, I love that piece so much. Whenever the glitter hits it and I just like look at it, I just be like, how did I make that? Let me screenshot from my thumbnail. This is the previous piece. Can y'all see how the glitter just be like hitting it? Isn't that gorgeous? The camera doesn't even fully do it justice. So I'm probably going to end up putting some glitter on this baby too because I love glitter. You guys, I've been at it for an hour and 8 minutes. I think this is by far one of the longest lives that I've done. I have enjoyed myself immensely, had a fantabulous time, and made something so cute out of a recycled picture that was going to be trash. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed before I leave, make sure you subscribe, you turn on the notification bell, do all the things. I will be back on tomorrow, probably around the same time. Say goodnight to Miss Mamas because she's looking like, what about me? What about me? Say goodnight. Say goodnight, everybody. See you later. Until next time, you guys. My hand is